are coming first time here? Okay, 4 or 5 people are coming first time. Okay, all are Catholics, right? I understood, like all are Catholics. Okay, so we are at the center of the Catholics. Okay, Christianity started in Jerusalem and all, but the capital was shifted Rome because of the Peter, and then the persecution and the thing and all. So now the place where we are standing is also Vatican City. Okay, and what we see, everybody knows that St. Peter's Basilica and all. And inside, the cupola is there, right? The cross and all. Down, exactly, the altar, main altar, underground 3 floors, which means like at least 130 meters down, at least, where the original ground level where St. Peter was buried. Actually, initially it was a whole mountain. So maybe I don't know whether we will get a time to go to the Colosseum and all. Colosseum is like a walkable distance, maybe 4 kilometers. Walking we can go actually.
I think they are planning next
40 minutes it will take. So that is the center of Rome. And this is the outskirts of Rome 2000 years back. So here in this place where you see this yellow building, right? So that is where the Pope's residence is now, St. Martha. So Pope Francis is staying there. But actually Apostolic Palace is this one. This is the Apostolic Palace. So, but Pope Francis from last 11 years, instead of Apostolic Palace, he is coming, staying there. But afternoon, he will come for the Angelus here. Okay? So, now what we will do is like, we will go down. This is all Urbaniana University campus. So, this is a mission, actually this is a Mission Animation Center, which belongs to the Urbaniana campus. And Urbaniana is under the Propaganda Fide. Now, we call it a dicastery for evangelization. So, this all property belongs to the Dicastery of Evangelization, which is part of Vatican City. So, like in some places, in India, we have union territories, states and union territories, right? So, some union territories, some places will be outside the territory. For example, Pondicherry has Annam in Kerala, like for Pondicherry, right? Then some places in Andhra and all. So, though Vatican City is grounded with a boundary, but this is outside the boundary because of the road. One road is going, which Rome is using. That's why like it is divided. Before it is like a Vatican City only, whole thing. So in the olden days, where St. Peter was killed here, this place there is a stadium, Roman circus. We see gladiator movies, right? Now gladiator second part is also coming. So first part we see that horse chariot races and all the Colosseum situation, right? So these are like places where they used to have a amusement or some kind of a games and all. Usually stadiums will be outside the city. Cemeteries and stadiums will be outside the city. Inside we will have market and like some big buildings and all. So this is the outside. 2000 years back it is outside comparing to the Colosseum area. So here there is a stadium where people come for a circus, some kind of a thing and all. And this place, this is a Vatican Hill. There was a hill. Actually, you see that all the green plants, right? That which means like that plant underground there is a ground level. So ground level is a little high. This is also we are in the mountain. Down level you see so much down is there. So Vatican is a hill, and in the hill, Vatican Hill, they used to bury the pagan cemeteries. So when St. Peter was crucified here upside down, some people who has their own cemetery, they buried inside the Vatican. So that's how slowly Christians coming and worshipping. After 325 years only, when Constantine becomes the emperor, he started giving the privileges. And Constantine, because of the influence of Mother Helen, he constructed one church here. So he removed all that pagan cemeteries, and he made center St. Peter's Basilica tomb, and he constructed on the tomb one chapel. So that church was around 111 years. So till 1496, that church was there. Then in the Middle Ages, in the like we call it as like a Rinascimento, Renaissance. In the Middle Ages, popes thought like we should have a grandeur, Christianity, like a unity of the Christianity. We should have one symbol. That's why this church started constructing, where we are going, St. Peter's Basilica. And this church, what we are seeing, whole church, it took nearly 125 years. 125 years to build, which means like 20 popes might have changed, and 6 major architects have died, So the church was constructing. But in that process, the whole concept of Christianity, the division of Christianity, Protestants and the thing, it happens during that time. Because this is such a huge, massive structure, which needs a lot of money. There is a lot of pressure on the priests. So priests has to raise some money. So some priests, with some, they thought like innovation and all, you give money, your sins will be sold. That's the reason. That is the reason. There is a pressure on some people. So that priest said in Germany, like you give money, your sins will be remitted and all. So that was a clash. And in the process of making a symbol of unity of the church, because that symbol, why church want to make it is like there is a rise of Islam. So to contract, and Islam was trying to enter into the Europe. So to beat that, Christian leaders, popes thought like we should have a unity. But in the process of making a symbol of unity, church was divided into two, Protestants and like Catholics and Protestants. But after that, anyway, church was built. Church was constructed in 1626. Then that time pope that like now we need to bring back everybody, Christian unity. Then that's how these things you see, these pillars, right? These pillars is called like hands of the church. That is the body of the church. This is the hand. So these hands are open. So church is inviting all the separated brethren to come inside the church. And these things all together, it took nearly 30 years. So the one photo, when you go and take it outside the Vatican, it is a 150 years story. So it took 150 years to make one photo. So the whole thing. And in the middle you see one stone, right? Yeah, one stone pillar. That stone pillar was there. That where green cupola is there, right? One dome like that green. Yeah. That was there in that place. To bring from that stone to here, it took nearly 1.5 years. And this stone is special because this stone is brought from Egypt. Like if you see 10 Commandments movie, in the beginning of the scene, they will be like bringing one big stone and they will be seeing, and people were running. I think people who see Bahubali movie also, the whole concept only, right? To raise one stone and all. So that was brought during the emperor in the 20th AD, just after that maybe. So no, it has a 4,000 years story, that stone. So during the Roman emperors, Augustus and all, they brought it and they kept it, that stone, and on the top you see that green, right? Yeah. Like behind the cross, yeah. That green, there is a one chamber, like one kind of a vessel kind of a thing. They kept the ashes of Julius Caesar, and they used to worship, because emperors are gods. In the like Romans created that legendary. So emperors are god, and Augustus, when Augustus his nephew became the emperor, he succeeded Julius Caesar. He started creating a story that Julius Caesar is a god, and they used to worship. And this Olympic games, right? Olympics and all like that. It's a ritual. It's a religious ritual. Like even in India also, that Pongal and all. Along with the feast, there will be some games. So that is the games, Olympic games and all like. And they used to honor, first they used to worship the gods, and gods like Julius Caesar, and in that process like everybody they will kill and all. So in that process Peter also killed there. So now I am telling so many things. Maybe sometimes what I tell you might think is it true or false. Maybe he is cooking up stories and all. And when you go down, if you go to the professional these guides, they will tell so many other stories. So we don't know what exactly happened 2,000 years back. And church something is written, church history says something. But this stone was there when Peter died. Now many things changed. 2,000 years back there is a hill, now there is no hill, now big church is there. But this stone is there from that time onwards. When we go to that, it will be written there. This stone is a witness for the death of St. Peter. So that's why this stone was brought and kept it in the center. And this stone acts as a sundial. Like in the olden days, we don't have mobile and all this phone, right? Like with the sun shade only, they used to make the time. So this sun, because now it is east, it is coming, that shade will be going down. So when we go down there, you can find out there will be some marks written like April, May, June, like that something will be there. So during that year, that time, that shade will come and stop there. And according to the time, according to the shade, there will be, and when there's a, here like we have a, sun will be little longer, sun will be little lesser according to the dates and months. So when sun is so long, that shade will touch exactly till the end, that corner. When sun is very low, the shade will come this side. So depending on the time. So like it's a very masterpiece. So enough, I think this much is enough. So we will go down, and maybe as we go, maybe I will tell something else. Enough. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That was simple.
I didn't prepare for this. I thought like
We need the spontaneity.
See, if you get a guide, you will not get this much information and proper way, no? This is what we have.
So, authentic information.
yes, yes, yes.